boy Dad Sweeney Early. Today is Thursday in my city, Chicago. July 25th. It's also Christmas in July in America, quote unquote. You understand what I'm saying? All this stuff is weird. 2024, either way it go. Long story short, everything I'm about to say and convey is true. All right? Now, back in the day when my people, family, or whoever gave me up to be a foster child, Linda, my oldest sister, like right damn near white, Nelson was always, trying to get me back. And I would tell my caseworker at a young age, without even knowing, she only want me for the money because everywhere I go, they just want the money, right? You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. Now, they say rich man's trash is a poor man's treasure, right? So they decided to throw me away like Joseph in the Bible and stuff, and then guess who had to save him, right? But they don't give a fuck about that. I didn't save them. Now they want to, act as if, they don't need me no more. But they keep goddamn trying to string me along, use me as a respirator. Long story short, they said my older sister allegedly supposed to had died or whatever. I don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? She too damn stubborn to die, too greedy. So long story short, I end up no choice, I guess, hands tied or whatever. And I went to live with my older sister, understand what I'm saying, at the age of 17 in, 1984, right? It was so much of a problem within the 6 months I was staying with her that I signed up for job court and, went to job court. But because I went to job court, the reasons was because, she was taking a little money that they was giving her. You understand what I'm saying? For me. You understand? And doing what she wanted to do or whatever and stuff. She was a lot of problems and stuff. She thought she was privileged or whatever and stuff. Real talk. So she would give me $50, right? And a month. So I would go to my caseworker and stuff and say, look, she only gave me $50, right? And so they amped it up to $75. So I said, look, I'm gonna go to job court. It seems like you need the money, right? I'm with DCFS right at the time. You understand what I'm saying? And I gave my child abuse rap story to Oprah Winfrey, and I had read it to my youngest niece, Dion Nelson. Real talk. She was about 12 at the time, like right damn near white, just like her mother. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. But she knew math and stuff, and she, taught me division, fraction, or whatever, and stuff like that. Because the teachers, act like they didn't want me to learn shit, right? So I did learn a little something. But when I read my child abuse rap to my youngest niece, Dion Nelson, aka Dee Dee, you understand what I'm saying? She laughed and stuff, So when Tupac said, "Bitch, recognize game," and started laughing, I didn't realize I was under surveillance and all that. Long story short, they had sent me through so much. So, I did a couple of weird things and stuff I wish I could take back or whatever. God forgave me. Thank God. You understand what I'm saying? Long story short, they must have done more than what the fuck I did because they was study trying to bring me into their fold or whatever. And I was, study fighting. So I went to job corps. I said, hey, keep the $75 a month. So when I come back, I have some money. Do you know I come back? Look, my oldest niece didn't even have the $75, but she spent the money, all of it and stuff, doing whatever the fuck. You understand what I'm saying? I try to sell pop. Back in the day, it was Cub Foods instead of Aldi's, right? And I went all the way to Cicero and stuff. It was a nice little way or whatever and stuff from where I was, located with my sister, 7547 South Walcott, the house that I believe my mama probably left me, but of course they always finessing me out of everything. Long story short, you know, I went all the way to Cub Foods, got me about 6 cases of pops or whatever and stuff. I'm on a bus carrying these motherfuckers. I'm straight fresh out the wilderness program as for teenagers with behavioral problems. And basically, I had nowhere to go. So they threw me in there, Franklin, Pennsylvania. So I come back to live with them, right? Like I said, at the age of 17, 1984. And, I'm trying to give me some money, right? I paid a dime for the canned pop, right? This is when stuff was reasonable and shit, right? Real talk. I just spent damn near $20 on 3 items and shit. You understand? Hot sauce, damn near $3 and stuff. Real talk. Frank, we talking about Frank. Let's talk about it. The baby daddy of my older sister, and husband and niece, my nieces, his daughters or whatever. Long story short, greedy. They stayed on the phone, right? Nigga, I used to listen to the radio, right? And they said if you can name um Bozo, the color of Bozo hair, and his sidekick, you get $50. So back in the day, you had to dial the number, try to get through, hang up, call back. I finally got through. My ex girlfriend at the time, who met my family, and we gave them Christmas gifts and everything and stuff. Donna Marie Evans, aka Italian Stallion Cookie. You understand what I'm saying? Real estate agent problem. Real talk. We gave them Christmas gift, four of them, right? Four nieces and stuff, right? So long story short, her name was Cookie. So I said, his sidekick name is Cookie, and Bozo hair is reddish orange. And it is, nigga. It really is. They told me I lost. I couldn't even get the $50 and shit. I mean, they never wanted me to have nothing. And that was really the reason why I went to Job Corps, because they paid and whatever and stuff. I took up nursing. All I learned was how to make my bed. You understand what I'm saying? Real motherfucking talk. I learned a little something other than that, but they pretty much just gave me that certificate. I took a picture with a nursing uniform on with a cigarette in my mouth and realized, I wasn't gonna be a nurse. I don't drink, drugs, smoke, or fornicate right now. I spent over 20 years me not smoking cigarettes and almost 27 years of not drinking and smoking and all that. They try to, take that too. You understand what I'm saying? These motherfuckers is full of shit. They never was my family and shit. Real fucking talk. I'm telling you honest God's truth. They never liked me. Real talk. You understand what I'm saying? But I tried working with them and stuff. I even took my four nieces and said, I told them, look, I give you $200 a piece, right? You go to the flea market. All you got to do is look pretty, sell the shit. It's Christmas time in December, right? Today is Christmas in July, though, right? You understand what I'm saying? And I was gonna give them $200 a piece. They made $200. They say each, and then come up with $1 to give me. I said, okay, cool, no problem. I ain't gonna argue. You understand what I'm saying? Took all that shit, made $5,000 and shit. You understand? The same shit they couldn't make $1 together to give to me. I gave them all 200 each and shit. At Christmas almost killed me. I ended up, around that time, it was like 95 or whatever and stuff on drugs. Went to live back with Donna, and she was a whole mess. Long story short, Frank, you know what I'm saying? Once I got my shit together and got in AA and met another girl, LaWanda George Jacobs, Jehovah Witness, Blue Cross Blue Shield, it's just one after the other. We was together for over 10 years and stuff, but she never wanted to tell me her whole story and stuff like that, So I was like, okay, another one. She'll crack eventually. And sure enough, they all do. Long story short, LaWanda ass, you understand what I'm saying? You know, she really disappointed me. I ain't gonna even lie and stuff because I thought she was the one, but she wasn't the one and stuff. Because towards the end, she started acting just as bad as Donna and stuff, doing the most or whatever and stuff. She a Jehovah Witness, LaWanda, and I ain't know what the theologian was, and that's got something to do with God, right? And she laughed at me. And you understand, I ain't appreciate it. You understand, real talk. She was supposed to be my so-called girlfriend. You understand, for 10 years. See, they just want to get around, suck up information, ooh out the bam and all that. But Frank, when I was living with my sister, he was like, they was always doing something, my nieces, and and I was fighting the guys on the block. Next thing because I'm fresh out the woods, first girl head teamster of the East Coast Wagon Train program, Vision Quest, who out the band. It was all the setup, right? You understand, real talk, so they could try to, dog me out in my older years or whatever and stuff, dumb shit, just to get my rap legacy because I'm originated rap since the age of 8, 1975, but more so standing up for myself at the age of 6, 1973, and I was in the Chicago Sun-Stein newspaper at the age of 6 also. 1973. So everybody know more about me than I know about myself, and I really don't care. I'm trying to move the fuck on, leave these motherfuckers behind, just get my money. I figure if I let everybody go ahead, they get everything they want, which they did. You understand what I'm saying? I'm paying for it. Frank, he remembered when I was fighting the guys on the block, but he don't remember when I beat his ass on pool and shit. And before I go too far, this the Bible. Frank, this is 117. If I'm a gamble on anybody's gonna be me. At the top, it say 116, but it's bold 117. Psalms 116, 17, 18, and 19. What I put right here, Biggie Smalls, birthday 5/21. And I put today is May 21st, 2024. So, I took a picture of Biggie or whatever, a license plate or whatever stuff before I went to my AA meeting today. Nigga, you beat me. Real motherfucker talk. I raised your goddamn kids and shit, children or whatever, girls. Real talk. You understand what I'm saying? And then, when all that shit jumped off at the flea market on 129th and Pulaski and stuff, you said you wanted to go with me to court or whatever because I was passing out my book and my business cards, right? Even in the court um, room or whatever, in the before you go to court or whatever and stuff to the people, to the police and everything, right? In 2007, was it in 2007? Either way, um, We went to lunch afterwards or whatever, or breakfast or whatever the fuck. And he was like, he was flirting with me. That they fucking daddy and shit. Real motherfucker talk. Frank. Real motherfucker talk. And talking about how nice my teeth is. My shit fucked up. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. You my sister's motherfucking husband and you flirting with me and shit. Nigga, I don't get down like that. What fuck wrong with you and shit? And then, you know, they had the nerve to post up at the flea market while I was selling my merchandise. Now I only get a little check, right? And work my ass off to get, make ends meet. These motherfuckers got degrees, um, businesses, money, all kind of shit. And I'm sitting here scuffling all by myself. They never did shit for me and shit. Real motherfucker talk. And then they wanted invade my little privacy at the flea market selling the same thing I was selling music 3 fucking rows behind. I think that shit was cute. So I gave him my book, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors plus one song. Because look, nigga, you beat me. I swear to God. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck gonna happen. And Didi, at the Bud Billiken parade, when I asked Desmond, Nene's son, I said, when you came over my house, did I do anything to you? You just showed me how to work the computer or whatever and stuff. He was like, yeah, and I gave him his little money and took him back home or whatever and stuff. And then he told me, I know you, but Didi, the look on your face was like you had lied somewhere down the line on me, on your auntie that tried to save your motherfucking ass and shit. Real motherfucking so. Now I don't know what the fuck wrong with y'all and shit, but I ain't my mama. And I know how you did my mama and shit. And I know how your mama was and shit. And I ain't telling that motherfucking thing. I ain't no real snitch, but what's done in the dark come in light. And with that, it's gonna move forward. Let's step your game up.